People in the Streets, MGMT, tuned down half a step. This is not going to be a bulletproof lesson at all. It's kind of a general walkthrough. Let's figure it out together, because I actually had to delete a video I made because I saw something way better and awesome on Reddit by this guy. So go check it out. I'll link it in the description and in the comments to show the finger picking pattern flawlessly, I believe. He said he's going to try to make a tab. Hopefully he will. And also he shows off the bass pattern a little bit here. But the finger picking pattern, from what I can tell and what I thought it was too, was A sus2. And then make sure you grab the bass, this G, this 6th string 3rd fret. But I'm doing what you're going to see on the screen. And then this as well, which you should see on the screen as well, for my visual learners out there. The song starts off with the descending, and then the bass, right? And then you can just keep walking with the bass again. The bass little quick pattern there is 2, slide the 5, 5, 7, and then back open again. So you can do the finger picking pattern all the way through. You can do a little bit of both with the bass. In the actual song, they go away from the finger picking pattern for a moment, then they come back to it. We'll talk about the chords that you could actually use eventually when they get into what I call the chorus. When they start singing, well, that's when the brain waves goodbye. They can finally come with some actual chords and some strumming with this C, this B over the G with the pinky, because then you're going to make the full G like this for your next chord, and then your last chord is going to have the F sharp over the top of the D. So they play this twice. Right? And then they go back to the main progression, finger picking, learn from people in the streets. They have 2 lines of no singing, and then they go back to singing with that finger picking pattern, again with that bass in between. With that bass, you can grab a B minor in between that. It might sound okay to do that when they go to that bass, if you want to like stay down there and not like do the riff. I don't know, just a suggestion there. They go back into another chorus, and someone complained that the fire was out. So again, just this progression while they do these lyrics. Keep that progression in mind, because we'll come back to it at the end. After these lyrics, you'll have something a little bit different, kind of like an interlude here. I made a D6 because I think you can hear that sound, and then they grab this note to make that full D in this interlude. So something like a D6 to a D to another D6, and then you can kind of hear them change. The overall sound, I believe, is like a G, and then the F sharp over the D, and then again that D6 to D, and then they work their way into a C, which I believe is like kind of like a synth descending. You can hear the C overall sound of it, but you want to stop to leave them space, because as MGMT loves to do, gives you some even more wackier sounds. I settled on this A, and then if you want to just play the bass, and then it's kind of just similar to that lick, right? And then they kind of go back into the main progression, end of the line in real time. I stopped clinging to what's mine. They kind of bring it all the way back to like a triumphant chorus here. So I like to end on that B minor on mine. There's a couple lines that are just like a tad different than the ending part. So it kind of starts on this C, and I hear the D next. So like either just an open D, or if you want to strum all the way down to grab kind of the D over the G kind of look chord, and then going over C's with a magnifier, the F sharp over the D, then a C again. Now this line right here, it just seems pretty spot on just to do what we were doing with the chorus progression. And then on this last line before the whole big ending chorus, I listen for the sound of the starting gun. I like an A minor here. And kind of the same thing, root note D, but the G behind it, and then a G starting gun, and then the F sharp over the top, And then finally, for the rest of the song, it's going to be this. All right, so hopefully that helped out. Thank you to that Reddit user who did that video. Please check him out and thank him. Hopefully we can all figure this out together. That's what I was trying to do my first video that I made, so apologies if you saw that, and here's the new one. So hopefully it helped out.